Thank you, Jake. Hey everyone. In the last week, I mainly worked on the integrating organization and third parties to our project, implementing the infrastructure of that, not specifically third parties. And my intention for this call is to know what should we do for the release and for going live and be available for that. And my distraction is I'm just a little tired. I pass it to Carlos.
Hey guys, well, my intentions for the call is also to see what's missing, what I can help, because I know I got some issues that, well, maybe they are not related to the actual release, but they are like improvements to the admin pro. And also, I'd like to talk about later about fiat. The thing we did about Transact, because Stripe is now also accepting buying and selling crypto. They released that this weekend or last week. So it would be interesting to check that again because honestly, Stripe API is beautiful. And I'll pass it to Ashley.
Everyone, feeling pretty good today. Just finishing up some tasks before taking off. My intentions for the call just to check in, see where we're at with the new version, see if there's any issues that I'm on that I need to follow up on that I'm unaware of before I'm not as present. And I think that's really all I had for the call, just syncing up. I might want to talk about like some of the admin bro stuff if you guys have a moment. But other than that, yeah. And I don't have any distractions. I'm working on some other stuff on the side, but that's it. And I'll pass it to Mohammed.
I pass it to Mitch.
Hey, yeah, here just to listen in and see what the latest is. And quick question about changing X diagnosis chain, but it's not super important. And I'll pass it to Mo.
Hi everyone, just here to see how I can help, if there's anything missing here, and yeah, that's it. Am I the last one? Pedro?
Yeah, Pedro.
Yeah, I didn't do that. So my intention is just to sync up. I already saw that Monique assigned me some issues. Yeah, I already planning on working on them, and I don't have any distractions. So but that's back to Mo.
Meta, would you please?
Yeah, sure. Hey guys, happy Monday, happy week. As many of you, my intentions is to mainly plan for these 2 days before the launch. Left some PRs over the weekend regarding responsiveness on my account and donation. I left some stuff on the mobile version of the donation flow because the UX changes quite a lot in that side. So yeah, I asked some questions to Mosaidi. He already replied, so I'll be working on that and then fixing some issues that came up after some testing parties last week. Planning to do all that as soon as possible before lunch, and yeah, not distracted. Happy to see you all. I'll pass it back to Mo.
Lauren and Griff, would you please?
Intentions are just to sync up with everybody and kind of just see where we're at with the status of the DApp. I'm just a little distracted by all these forum posts I have to write. Griff is not next to me. Oh, but he just joined. Great.
Yeah. So same as Lauren. I am just I'm just here to sync and hear the good news. I can't wait to see the updates on getting on the testing and how everything's going with the new DApp. And other than that, I'll probably be working on the side. So if you want my attention, say my name. I will pass it to Charek.
Everybody is vent except Ramin, I think. Ramin, would you please?
Hey guys,
I was working on the responsiveness of the homepage, create project page, edit page, and projects list page, and some other tiny issues, and reviewing pull requests. And also I'm working on the Google Map. I think I'm talking with Kai. There is a problem investigating. It's because we changed the API. We have bought an API for the Giveth, but I think we should activate some of the services. Yeah, thank you. I pass it back to Monique.
You guys, I just shared my screen to take a look at what we have here. I think all of these issues is done and waiting for QA. And yeah, verification model I think is done. Transact queuing is left that we decided not to have it in this version. For incomplete profile of users, ask users to complete the profile before being able to see my create page. I think this is also done. We did bunch of QAing, but I appreciate if the comms team or the other English native person in this community can QA again the general purpose pages, especially the About Us history team, TOC partners. And I'm waiting for some comments on the Ashley side. She accepted to provide us some contents for these pages. And also for responsiveness, header is work in progress. Home page is work in progress. Project list, I think, is done. Donation page responsiveness is done, except the mobile view. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. It's based on the latest things I see on the repo. The single page project public responsiveness is done. The single project owner view done. It needs some code reviewing. I think Sherry put some comments on the PR, on your PR, Pedro, that you have to correct it first. Let me remove the checkboxes.
Hey, Monique, I just want a quick question. You were saying you want someone to QA like the whole test stack, right? Someone from comms to just like read all of the content and make issues?
Yeah, especially for the general purposes pages. For example, About Us, history, team, TOC, partners, and especially for the team, I put a comment for the design team. I appreciate if you can put priority to it.
Okay, great.
That was the old panel. Yeah.
I'll get someone on that. Thanks. Sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, Lauren, also just a heads up that I think there are some issues already created for some stuff that just need the content actually written out what it needs to be replaced with.
Okay, and this is in the issues are created like in the V2 repo, right?
Yes. Yeah, into V2, and all of them I think is assigned to Matteo. So you can sync with him if you want. It's just necessary.
I'll go review that. Thanks.
Okay. Welcome. Thank you. And what about the public profile page? I think the code review is in progress. And onboarding responsiveness, I think, is done. But the editing profile is in work in progress. My account is also done. What about the create and project issue? I think it's done. So there are tiny issues left. Let's take a look at the board. Let me make my board a little bit bolder that you can see it. So the homepage responsiveness, I can see it's in progress. Donation page, Matteo said that it needs some because the mobile version is a tricky. It's a big change in the dimension pages. It needs some working mobile view, and it's in progress by him. So it is a party issue here that is update the X-Site to network. I think it's duplicated. We have another issue that Mitch is working on it. But Mitch, which was that issue that was the updating the X-Site to Gnosis that you were, is it in, this card is in TypeScript repo by mistake, but I have this in a sprint backlog. What was your issue?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm looking for it.
Thank you.
Give economy.
It's in Give Economy.
Because it is in the Give economy. It's kind of everywhere.
Okay.
But maybe we just transfer it to dApps v2.
Yeah, I have another TypeScript that I have to do it. It's number 82. But I'm just curious to know that on that issue, you asked for the assets, and I think Mo provided.
Mo did it. I added it to the design system. Amin merged it.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead, all the changes will be done in the dApps v2 repo. We won't go to TypeScript, we'll go to economy.
Great. So on the V2, so it's the same. So can I put this in the USA right now? I think
no, I haven't done. It's in the design system, but I haven't done any work on the dApps.
So I put it back.
Yeah, in progress.
Okay. So guys, this is what is remaining for this version. Header responsiveness. I think it needs needs somebody to hold the flag, and I assigned it to Metal because Ramin was busy, and Sherik is also busy on the recent changes on the Give economy, the responsiveness, and also the mobile view. And I think it's enough for him for these 2 days to finish up. So for header responsiveness, guys, when we, according to guidelines, when I shorten the width, the menu of home, Give economy, and contact us, is totally disappear. So that's why I assigned it to you. I appreciate if you can take a look in all pages and make sure that it's working in all pages. And do you have any concerns, or I think you had experience with it for the current version, and because of that, I assigned it to you. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Thank you. And Rami, this is for you. We changed it today, and I think I sent it to you. You're aware of it. Special thanks for Mosaic for changing this and removing that ugly icon of delete and change it to this to make the user more to let the user know that it's going to be removed the picture of upload the file. And I think it's a tiny thing. You can take it for this 1 or 2 days. Am I right?
Yeah, okay.
And for Pedro, I assigned this issue to you. That was the tiny issues related because I was thinking that you're free. Am I right? You have just one issue that is in the code review, and I think you can take it today.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, there are some issues that related to the UI. The most important things that is the shadow of a card, projects card. I put it as a check box here, so you can review and make it done. And please let me know as soon as possible to QA it right after.
Okay.
Yeah, and some of them are related to the alignments. I think it's going to be fixed after we have your version on the responsiveness. But for your information, I'll put it here also. And if you have any problem, please let me know.
Okay.
Thank you. And I found a bug here that when I upload a big photo for my profile, I can see that it's not loading in the header, at least for the first time. So, Sherif, I think it might be related to you after, it might be related to the verification of the size of the photos after uploading. All right.
Yeah, we can check the size before uploading. And also, is it okay to check it before uploading? Are you agree? If you agree, I can add it. Yeah. But,
no, we can do three things. I think. Yeah, I also assigned some issues to you. That was, I think, Ashley's originally raised it. That it was, if the height of the project was too large, thank you. Okay, so I think this problem happens because of the size and the right after the refresh, the DAP couldn't load the picture. I don't know if we can resize it or regenerate it. Maybe for the header, for the thumbnails in the header, it's going to be an object. But I'm not sure that you can do it.
If you want to resize it, I suggest to do it on the back end. But yeah, we can talk about it on the issue and decide correctly. Maybe after the meeting.
So what do you think that it can be fixed as soon as possible? If it prevents large photos, is a good idea?
Yeah, we can do it as soon as possible and show a toaster. But I should check the error because I don't know why it's not loading. I think first I should find the reason, then I can say the optimum solution.
Yeah, this is the least priority things in your list. So because the gig economy responsiveness of gig economy is much more important for this version, as you know.
Okay.
So I don't think that it was happening regularly, and we can have a talk about it. But another question: if we find it that we can load it, can we replace this ugly thing with another thing else to prevent that issue it's missing?
Excuse me, can you show me what's the ugly thing?
Can you see this picture? At the header, you can see it. The profile pic here. Maybe I can open it in another window. Look at that pic. I uploaded my picture here, but in the header, the profile picture is missing.
Maybe I have connection issue because your screen freeze. Check it again.
I think your screen is frozen, actually.
Let me reshare it again. Can you see it right now or still holding?
Your stream is paused.
Yeah, it says stream is paused.
Swap to your application to resume. So, do you still have problem?
No, I can see it.
Sorry for interrupting.
Problem?
Yeah, I can see now.
The problem is the broken profile picture here at the header.
Okay, let me check it. I can have a placeholder for it if we can't upload it.
Yeah, maybe we can replace it with the broken, to prevent showing the broken picture.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. And okay, guys, we have a bunch of issues that we don't have any others to take it. I just want your opinion about it. One of them is giving block badge in projects cards and project single page. That was missing in our current implementation. As you can see in project card, we need this badge. Also in the single project, we have to show it above the donate or edit button here. So regarding what is assigned to you right now, who is the volunteer to take this task and deliver it until this 1 or 2 days?
You're just adding the badge into the project cards?
Yeah, it's the project cards and also in the project detail, project 1 page. As you can see, it has to be shown above the donate or edit page. Doing it as soon as possible.
Yeah. If
and
nobody,
we also provided.
I'm assuming that the assets are already made in the design system.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if really nobody else can take it, then I can try.
Okay. So we don't have Ramin here. Left us.
Monica, I can see your screen again.
Again? Wow.
It's paused. It just says pause.
Yeah.
How can
you can decrease your FPS? Maybe it helps.
You say have to change the stream. Okay, I reduce it to 30 FPS. Swap to your application. Oh, sorry for that, guys. Let me share my screen again. I take it to the lower quality.
Yeah, I can see it
right now. So, Chair, that was the issue. We need to add a card here. So I think you had you can't do it, Chair, because you also have the responsiveness, and I think Metal is also can't do it. Maybe Ramin and Pedro can take it. I don't know why we missed Ramin. Would you please message him? I don't know what will come. Okay.
I'm giving him a call.
Thank you. So I just add all of the front-end devs here for a hint, and you can take it, any of you, if you're interested. Thank you. Yeah. And Pedro, we have also this page. I think you worked on this page before. That was the page for the support page. It's a little bit different from what design is provided. Shall I assign it to you?
Yes.
It's a piece of
what
cake.
Page? Support page?
Support.
I don't know if it was me that worked on that, but I can do this.
Yeah, it's all related to styling. All of the things is set, but yeah, we have to change the styling. Thank you. And assign it to Pedro. So the rest, I think, was not that important. For information, I assigned lots of issues that was content issues to Mateo and Mateo. Shall I move them to the sprint backlog?
And if you assign them to me, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some noise. But
Yeah, I can't hear you, Mateo.
yeah, there is a noise from someone else. Maybe you can mute Pax. Yeah, thank you. No, man, I was saying that yes, please move them to the sprint backlog and please assign them to me so I can see them and keep track of all of those. Did you listen to me?
Yeah, man, I assigned it. Thank you. So let me see what happens for this changing pipeline. Set pipeline to sprint backlog. Then the sprint backlog. Okay, guys, I think we're all set. We know what we have to do for these 1 or 2 days before launch.
Oh, he left.
Sorry, guys, I got disconnected. I don't know what's happening right now with my connection. Okay, I think we're all set, and we can have a version till tomorrow, Wednesday. But I need your confirmation first. I think the current version that we have is much more better than what we have now.
I would say that we leave all pull requests for tomorrow and we keep for reviewing tomorrow, and just in case we have to make a new change, that's all the work that we should be doing on Tuesday, and we leave the release for Wednesday early during the call maybe. Not sure if you guys agree.
I agree. What do you think? Sherik is I agree. I mean, we need your thumbs up.
Hey.
And Carlos Mohammed.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so Wednesday morning is going to be the plan. And I also need a confirmation from Lauren and Griff. Shall we do it? I think the current version is much more better than what we have on the live right now. So maybe we can have the version, and then if I have a bug, we could go, bug fixing as soon as possible.
As long as the core components are working, people can create projects, people can donate, and those are really well tested, then I'm cool. The rest of the side things like making updates and little things that wouldn't affect the general flow of the normal user, I think I would be thumbs up. But I haven't been part of any of the testing.
Ashley, do you want to add something?
I was just going to say, from my experience with when we were doing the testing, all those core components seemed to be working okay. Like we were able to create projects, donate to projects, things like that. It was just like the smaller things, details that I think it could easily be fixed as long as people are on watching new issues come in and making sure they get assigned and completed.
And can we do a full support on Wednesday and Thursday? Because on Eastern time we can do it in the Middle East, and Western time Carlos and Metal can do it. And I think for 2 days after the Wednesday we have to do full support to make sure that everything is fine.
I can definitely participate on Thursday, but I won't be around on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm needed, but.
Are you guys available on these 2 days? Thumbs up. And
Yeah, good for us.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I'm not available at Friday, but other days, yeah.
I think for Friday we have NTO for different and for special things. Okay, I think I don't need anything other to add. I think we can do it, but I'm not sure about the for the region farms. We decided not to put it in this version. Am I right? I mean.
Sorry, putting what?
You said that for the bring version 5 of the Give economy to the live version in the V2.
Yeah, we pushed it today. I applied the changes. It wasn't much. The big change is on region farm that it's not yet tested and pushed to Give economy.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be live in the V2 instead of Give economy. Just
in case region farm be accepted and be deployed, I will immediately push it to this repo because if after the launch, I will immediately push the updates here.
And do we need any communication things before the launch, guys?
I was actually just talking to Aaron about this. Do you guys? Noticed you guys make some really nice release notes. Are you guys going to do that for this as well?
Yes, of course.
So I feel like that's what we should be tweeting. We should really give a highlight to developer work, and I don't think we need like a separate forum post or even blog post. Just the release notes from that you guys publish when you push the release, and then we kind of like go through that in a tweet thread.
Yeah, I think Griff was also saying, if we launch on Wednesday, we could publicize it on Friday. So it's like we launch on Wednesday in case any major issues, and then I can link to the release notes and then like make a tweet thread with some images of like some updates and maybe just like go over it with you, Monique, or somebody else to just get some feedback and make sure that everything makes sense. But yeah, I think if we do like a nice Twitter thread and share it on Friday after doing soft launch on Wednesday, that's maybe the best plan.
Great. And just a confirmation from you, I mean, or maybe Mateo, can we reverse the live version to the old version if you have a problem?
The point is that we will change the backend, and the backend change.
I see backend change is backward compatible.
No, not yet.
No? What?
I don't. Back. What do you think, Mohammed? And Carlos?
I think it's backward compatible because our the next.giveth.io is working with the backend, with our backend, so it should be backward compatible. But just in case, I think we should tell the Kai to get a backup from our DB right before the release, and if we want to revert it, we can revert the code and restore the database, and it would be good. It's my suggestion.
Responsibility of, can you do it? Can you take it as a task?
Yeah, but I should be coordinated with Kai, but yeah, I can do it.
Appreciate it. And what about the logging? I think that we don't add the same log system that we had on the Sentry on the V2. So am I right first, or if I'm right, what we should do? Tell me. Go live without logs on Sentry?
We have Sentry. I don't know your question.
On front end. Front end.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think the function is the same. Not sure if everywhere in the application we have Sentry set up, but that's only copy-pasting a line of code. I think that we can make an issue out of that and be sure that Sentry is ready for every try and catch exception. I think that we can make an issue and we have it before Wednesday.
Okay, and who's gonna make it? Can you do it, or?
Yeah, sure, I can do it.
Thank you. So, I will create the issue. Thank you, Mattel, for helping us. Just want to make sure that everything is set, and I prefer to do a couple of testing on the admin browser side before going to live. So I want to ask Ashley if you can find the time, for the main functions, for example, deactivating, listing, verifying, and editing maybe, and to test it with the current backend that we have, that is the staging, admin browsing or staging. Test and make sure that we need your approval before going live on these use cases.
Yeah, I can definitely test some of that stuff. So I have the admin bro for next.giveth.io, but I would need the link for the one for the TypeScript version. So as long as somebody sends me the link so I can access it, I can test it.
I think they're the same. We use the same backend for the using the same backend for the next version with the current version. So the staging is the same.
And so it's still based off the same database. Okay, yeah, I can test some of those things. I have been testing a little bit, and so far it works on the effect takes place on next.giveth.io, but I'll start checking on the TypeScript and see what the effects are on that platform.
Okay. And Mohammed and Carlos, I need your confirmation on admin bro 2 because we had a couple of changes recently. And it wants because Ashley is testing on the staging version, not the live version. I just want to make sure that it's going to be the final version on the launch.
I don't know what type of confirmation do you want? But yeah, the backend of we have just one admin bra in staging, and it would go to production after going live.
Some functionality is there, especially in the view. I know that Carlos added in the staging, but I'm not sure which version you're going to have in the live version. Because after we make it live, it should work like as we have in the current version. Maybe we can have the admin bra on a staging live before making live of the of V2, making live, just to make sure that the admin bra final version is working on the live version. Does it make sense?
I didn't understand your question. Maybe Carlos got it. We have just one admin bra, and it's in our staging, and it's the latest version of admin bra. It's tightly coupled in our backend codes. So when we going live, the current admin bra, the latest admin bra would go to live environment. So I don't know what.
Yeah, it's tightly coupled. It's not like we can separate it. I mean, we can, but it would be a lot of work.
Okay. I know that there is a recent changes in the staging of admin bra.
Yeah.
Not in the live admin bra. So I say that it would be perfect that we first merge it to the production before merging the V2. And after that, we merge the V2, we test it again.
I believe that there are some queries that are going to break the current version, so not sure if that's going to be the best strategy, unless we make a new instance and we leave the current backend standalone in another instance.
You want to? Do you mean that we should deploy the backend first, and after testing the admin bra, we should deploy our front end? Do you mean this? Because as Matteo said, we can't deploy the admin bra to production without deploying our whole backend, because it's just one package.
Okay, got it. So you say that it's better that we merge the V2 first, make it live, and after that we merge the impact graph.
Yeah.
No.
We do it at the same time. That's what we mean.
I just want to make sure that it's working with the live data.
Like I can see the admin bro doesn't have breaking changes. Like 100% sure it doesn't have breaking changes.
Okay. And I know that you wrote an automatic test for these cron jobs recently you added to the projects, but I'm not sure that they're tested enough. And because of that, I'm a little bit worried about the recent impact graph version.
We can. It's not measured, and the PR of automatically revoke the badge. It's not measured in our dev branch, so we can go live without that feature. And I think it's cool, as you said. We can deploy that feature after we test it more.
Yeah, the revoking badge feature, I talked to Ashley and we're not merging it yet. It's in a separate branch. So
okay.
Yeah, and Carlos, I should document ready for you by the end of the day today. But I wouldn't say there's any rush on that. There's a lot more scope to the mandatory update thing than I originally thought. So no rush on that part with the mandatory updates. The part that's the most important is just the admin, the different permissions for the different roles and the history. Those are the two major things right now.
Yeah, I think those two we can merge them without problem. The history and the roles.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm done with today's planning, guys. Let's do it. Do you have anything to add? Any other issue, comment? I myself did a bunch of testing on the Give economy side. According to talks I had with Amin, Amin said that is not a big deal. But as a user, as a simple user, I don't have any approve on Give economy version that we have right now. We mostly have test parties related to the app, not the Give economy side. But I think it's important to at least do a bunch of testing on the claim on V2, especially for the claim. I think that we didn't do it, and after that, we see the rates, make sure that it's working, etc. Maybe Lauren can help us on this part.
I'm paying attention. Which issue?
In the V2 version, we didn't did lots of testing on the Give economy side, harvesting, claiming, also, do farming, give farming there.
Okay.
And he said it was well tested and it's okay to go launch, but as a simple user, I can't approve it.
Okay, I'll
I just want
test a little or get someone to help test. Thanks, Monique. I'll do it.
Thank you.
Excuse me, can I add something? Yeah, I implemented a call component for implementing responsiveness easier. So front-end guys, please check our code, and if you have any questions about how to use it or something like this, ask me. I'm available these days. I hope it helps us to create responsiveness easier with this component. Also, I removed old row component, and I don't remove. I changed it to flex component. So if you want using it, remember that you should flex component instead of row. Because these chains are break chains, I should say them to front end guys. Yeah. Thank you.
Would you please send that new components in the channel?
Sure.
And I make sure that everybody see it. Okay, guys, I'm done. I hope you know what's remaining. we just need responsiveness and etc. The issues that was assigned to you. If you have any question, please direct me whenever you want. And let's get ready, review all the remaining issues for tomorrow, and let's not have any other. Let's finalize all of the PRs for the next, for tomorrow, and after that for the Wednesday. After the meeting, we decided to go up or not. And for hot fixes, I think that Amin would be the only person that we can confirm the version for the current version. It needs that you will be available. If you're not available for weekends or or your off times, you have to be somebody that covers you.
Yeah, of course. I think I believe that the Carlos and Matthew will be a good cover for Middle East team. Our weekends doesn't overlap completely. And we can cover the Saturdays this week.
Sorry, was distracted? What?
No, but
it's about the line. Yeah.
No, I have no distraction, so I can be available anytime this week.
Nice.
Great. So for hot fixation, we first, for versioning, the responsible person is Amin. In my point of view. But if Amin is not available, Carlos is going to be his backend. His backend. Yeah.
Backup.
Backup. Yeah. Backend. Sorry. And you the front end. Okay. Thank you, guys. I don't have anything to add.
Thank you, Mo.
Thank you, everyone.
Guys.
Thank you, man. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a good day.
Have a good